Okay, everyone. Thanks for joining me again today. Today I just want to cover only Chainlink. I realized last time my video probably was a little extensive as far as time, so I wanted to break down my next three in my portfolio, each one by one. That way I can spend more time on them while at the same time making the video shorter. So I'll just go ahead and jump right into it. As you can see, I showed you before, this is my main portfolio holdings. First, I covered XRP, Ethereum, and Tezo all in one video. Today, I'm going to do Chainlink, and then next, you'll see the videos with Elastos and Nash. So, just to briefly cover what Chainlink is. Chainlink is essentially a decentralized Oracle solution for connecting blockchains and smart contracts to outside data sources. So any external API can now connect to blockchains and smart contracts, whereas before, without Chainlink, the blockchain systems operate in their own world and had no way to receive outside data. So that's basically the whole point. And just to kind of simplify what that does, there's millions of use cases, and I could go into further depth, but I just want to briefly summarize for you guys so you get a general idea of what's going on here. So basically, let's say that you and I wanted to place a bet on what the weather would look like tomorrow. So, or let's say that it's going to rain tomorrow. I say it's going to rain, you say it's not, and we bet $500. We need that outside source to tell us, did it rain, did it not rain, and Chainlink would convert that X to Y, X being the input, the data indicating if it rained, and then Y being the smart contract execution on the blockchain would be that payout. So if it did or did not rain, one of us is going to get paid, and that's just in simple terms how it works. So just to give a couple reasons to add on to that why I like Chainlink. For one, so this is the full list. This was in February, but basically a full list of Chainlink partnerships that exist as of now. And you can see here, it's just being used over and over and over. Obviously, you have Oracle right here, Google Cloud, a bunch of other crypto projects, and Matic, Harmony, Hedera Hashgraph, Ocean Protocol, Synthetics, Seller, OneChain. I mean, you name it, the list goes on and on. So one thing you'll notice about all the crypto projects that I invest in, the ones that are on my list, they are all unique. They're all one of a kind, and they're all being used in some way or another. So Chainlink obviously has a leg up in this decentralized Oracle atmosphere. There's a couple other projects that are being worked on, but ultimately Chainlink once again has that first mover, and they're getting actual adoption, and that's always what I like to see. Just to add on to that, one that was in my portfolio as well, being Tezo, is just one of the latest members to integrate with Chainlink and be using the Oracle services that they offer as well. So you have top projects that see the value here, and these are the developers, right? They understand how all this works and where the need and use comes in. So it doesn't really hurt to just watch what they do and learn from them, right? So if they like it, then there's probably something there, right? There's a use. Just to kind of add more onto that as well, this is an article written last summer by a Google Cloud developer. It's just a very simple article covering certain use cases where you can build Google Cloud and Ethereum projects together, or applications together. And they do mention down here prediction markets, as I had indicated as well or talked about previously. Just simple things like, well, we're trying to predict the weather tomorrow. I mean, it could be anything and everything. That's just one simple use case, but I'll put this article in the description as well so you can read it in a little more detail and you kind of take whatever you can from it. So lastly, just wanted to cover the community as well. This page, for instance, is Chainlink God. Go ahead and give him a follow on Twitter. You'll see with him, there's plenty other people in the Chainlink community. Everyone knows that's in the crypto space that the Chainlink community is big. Sometimes they can be annoying because they're so passionate about the project, but that's just because they know, right? They see the value there, and oftentimes they want to share with people, what it is that makes Chainlink special. So when it comes to speculating on price, community is one of the best things to look for, because they're essentially a decentralized marketing team. If you think about it, they go around on Twitter and they talk about Chainlink and they talk about the project over and over and over. And as new people come in, they see this, they see the passion, they listen to the community, and then they buy. So when we're trying to speculate on future price, because that's what crypto is right now, we're trying to bet on which projects will be used and which ones won't be used. When you're trying to do that, community is always a big deal. So with that being said, Chainlink has one of the biggest and craziest communities out of all of crypto, and maybe if not the largest. I don't know, they always fight with, I guess you would say, XRP Army and say that they're annoying, but at the end of the day, they're both really big communities, and that's because they understand that both of these projects have huge potential. So that basically covers it for today. I just wanted to give you a few quick reasons as to why Chainlink should be bullish heading into the next bull run. Obviously do your own research and see what you can find out. But yeah, thanks for watching. Go ahead and give me a like and subscribe if you can, and stay tuned for the next one. It's going to be about Elastos. Appreciate it.